So we have columns and rows, for instance, on, here we have orders against parents who have not paid their child support. These are bench orders, okay? There are nearly 4,000 of them. Then we have columns and rows, a table of all state employees. And so you're like, oh, so you see it now, yeah. So here's the deal, here's the power of Access, and this is what makes Access different than Excel, okay? And what makes it a relational database is that Excel cannot do queries, okay? Excel, you can do lots of stats, lots of summarizing, lots of grouping, but you can't take, you can't ask it things as well as you can in Access, and you can't do what we call an enterprise join, okay? So we have two tables that were never meant to, like, you know, be used together. And part of CAR's relationship to, like, Microsoft and to all of these softwares is that we have repurposed them, okay? Access was meant for businesses to manage their customer databases, their shipping, all of those going into separate tables, like, or at a, you know, in your newsrooms, or, you know, in your companies, there's, you know, payroll databases, they have account numbers, they have names, they have start dates, all of those go into tables. But these two things were never meant to be related, okay? And so we have this, what we can do is, I'm going to just show you, this is a demo. Okay, those are my two tables. So I'm going to add them both. Okay, and then I have to find, like, what are two things that I think I can match? Like, where do I, you know, think something from this one can match this one so I could see if there's any commonality? And, okay, let's do name. Now, that's ripe for some errors because what's some issues with names? Misspellings.
Middle names or initials.
Middle names, initials, punctuation, Jack versus John. Yeah, so it's not going to be precise, but it's going to give us some leads. And because there's common names too, probably people living in the same, obviously there's going to be how many John Smiths living in Illinois. This is an Illinois database. We're going to combine zip too. And so if I run this query, I basically find out there should be 269 results of matches between the deadbeats table and the employees table. Now, that does not mean that these folks are all, you know, still deadbeats, but they're good leads, you know. And what's hilarious is then you find out, you basically go back to the other table, you figure out where they actually work, and it's hilarious. Like, you know, they work in public aid. A lot of them are professors, mental health. What Access would be able to show you is, like, where the most, you know, what's the most popular job. Obviously, a bunch of them are cops. And so, you know, that's one of the things that Access can do. I mean, that's really its brilliance. This is the tool, and this is the process we used to do the city property story. So, okay, so I know we're out of time, but, you know, please, questions, and I've got lots of business cards.